Hey, welcome, Jen here, and today I'm going to talk to you about the magic pixie dust of life. This is actually something that I developed, or it came to me, probably 15 years ago or so, maybe longer. Anyway, this is at the core of my personal core strengthening program, which are the components of my programs, which has 12 characteristics. These were actually the first three that came to me, the magic pixie dust of life. And it is the basis of the personal core strengthening program. So I'm going to share that with you. If you don't know me yet, my name's Jen Kunkel. I'm the creator of the Wildworth method to transform you from feeling insignificant, invisible, and unfulfilled to unleash your wild, savvy self, where you know exactly who you are, what you stand for, what you want your life to look like, and you are taking purposeful, inspired action towards that. More importantly, you're enjoying the journey along the way. So, that said, you may not realize this, but those are all keys to manifesting. And I don't do the manifesting with the law of attraction, because when they started talking about channeling, they totally lost me. I'm just not into that. I feel like you don't know what you're connecting to. But it's all principles that I've been using for years. Anyway, so manifesting is about creating a vision for your future or creating the vision for whatever it is you want, whether it's far in the future or immediate or whatever, and then releasing any limiting beliefs that get in the way of that. And it's about just, feeling good, expressing appreciation, and feeling as if you're worthy of that and that you actually already have it. There's a lot of different nuances. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there because I've been kind of noticing the synchronicities there and the commonalities with it. So if you're interested in manifesting this and you're having troubles with it, this is actually a great solution for you too, because this magic pixie dust of life, it helps you get into that feel-good mode, which is a key component of manifesting, no matter what guidelines you're following. So I like to focus on manifesting with God, because truly, God, some people say in manifesting we're co-creating. I will say give it to God. God is the creator. We're asking, being open to receiving, and God is creating it and bringing it into our lives. So that's my little twist on manifesting, so that we're doing it with God and we're not calling in something dark, that we're calling in just God, the actual creator. Okay, so the magic pixie dust of life, I actually came up with before I ever heard anybody talking about manifesting or any of that stuff. I used to have this morning routine that I did, and I was in such a high vibe when I did this. So this kind of came from doing that on a daily basis, like every day, really. So the first component of the magic, first of all, it's great to have a fantastic morning routine that gets your day off to a great start, that gets you moving, gets your blood flowing, it's almost like a dual workout, body mind workout, is where you're getting your body revved up, you're getting your blood flowing, you're getting your energy up, and you're also getting your mindset right. And I actually really think the two of those things are connected, because I've worked out for 30 some years now, and I can tell the difference, first of all, when I'm not doing that, when I'm not doing something to move my body, to get my body active, and when I am. And you can feel the difference in the hormones and the body chemicals and the brain chemicals that go on. And I definitely feel better, more optimistic, more positive when I'm doing something physical. So I highly recommend that you incorporate this into something physical. I've kind of been more into yoga more recently. I think it's more gentle, and it I don't have to go necessarily outside in the summer where it's super hot here. Yeah, like I'm in Vegas, so it's like a really hot here. Okay, Magic Pixie Dust of Life. Piece 1 is huge, and you probably heard me already talking about this if you've watched any of my other videos. Gratitude. I have videos just on gratitude because that's how important it is. Gratitude and appreciation. When you start to express gratitude for the things that you already have in your life, it just really kind of puts things in perspective. For one thing, it makes you feel better. It actually is scientifically shown to activate all the feel-good hormones, and I have a whole other video just on that. I don't actually know if it's everywhere yet, but I have it in my private group right now. So yeah, so gratitude is key. Just even if it doesn't matter if you want to write it down, that's great. That's actually going to really be powerful. But if you're doing it while you're working out or you're going for a walk or something and you're just going through your head all the different things that you're grateful for, I would start out kind of in a center, like my body, my health. I have like categories that I go through to help me just sort of expand out, and it grows, and it just starts to feel so good, and then it connects with the rest of the world. So expressing your gratitude on a regular basis is super powerful. Just do it and you'll see, okay? Take my word for it. Let me know what happens. All right, so the second component of the Magic Pixie Dust of Life is personal responsibility. This one is not so glamorous. I think a lot of people kind of want to not take personal responsibility. But here's the thing. If you find yourself kind of in that victim talk a lot, oh gosh, this happened to me today, that happened to me today, he said this to me and it was so mean, and she did that to me and she's such a mean girl, whatever the case may be, don't let yourself get caught up in that victim mode, because here's the deal. No matter how crappy other people might be, no matter how crappy a situation is, if you take personal responsibility, that empowers you. It gives you the power. It gives you the juice. It gives you the controls. You've got the control, remote control to your own life instead of someone else controlling you, and you don't have to be a victim to that. Whatever they might, again, a whole other video I'll do on this, just to kind of dive a little bit deeper, because it can be a little bit difficult to wrap your head around. I know one of my favorite books was Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz, and he also wrote the 4 Agreements, which is probably more well known. And one of the agreements is don't take anything personally. And I was like, what does that even mean? If somebody is personally attacking me, like in the past, if someone's personally attacking me, of course it's personal. Of course I'm going to take it personal. That's how they meant it. They were like insulting me on purpose. So yeah, it's personal. Yeah. So I didn't get that. Don't take anything personally. And once you get that, once you realize, even if they mean it personally, even if they're personally attacking you, it doesn't matter. It's still not personal. It's still not about you. Even if they're just super mean to you, just, whatever the case may be, it's not personal. So when you stop taking stuff personally, and of course, this is all a process. I'm not expecting you to hear this video, never heard this before, and boom, in 2 seconds, you're going to be like, oh, you're right. I mean, maybe something will click. That'd be amazing. If that doesn't happen, don't beat yourself up. It's totally normal. Anyway, so once you do get that, once you start to understand that how other people treat you really has nothing to do with you, you will realize that you don't have to be a victim to their behavior. You don't even have to be a victim to situations that are nobody's fault. You can it's not really what happens, it's what you choose to do after something happens. It's how you choose to handle it, how you choose to respond, how you choose to move forward, most importantly. And when you take personal responsibility for your own circumstances, even if something happens and you end up in a certain place that you didn't want to be, that accept responsibility for what happens next, for moving forward. It gives you choice. It empowers you. So that is key number 2 for the magic pixie dust of life. All right, now key number 3 is respect. Okay, respect for other people, respect for yourself, and it just really is about building we're all here together on this earth, and even if people are not respectful of you, that does not have to influence your behavior. And you need to be respectful, just to create that high vibe energy, being respectful to other people, to the earth, and to yourself. First to yourself, really. Be respectful to yourself. A lot of times we're beating ourselves up for things that happened decades ago, or even if it happened yesterday, it doesn't matter. But that kind of energy really brings you down, and it's going to be harmful to you. So, so focus on learning how to respect yourself. And of course, all of these things are a journey. It's a process. There's layers, like, the onion layers. Like, you get one layer and you think, oh, I had a breakthrough. And then you realize later, oh my gosh, there's another layer, which is totally fine. It's cool, because when you stop growing, you start dying. So, I feel like I'm filling this video with a lot of cliches, so hopefully it didn't sound like that. Anyway, all right, magic pixie dust of life. 1, gratitude. 2, personal responsibility, which also equals empowerment and choice. And 3, respect. Respect for yourself, respect for others, respect for the world, respect for the community, all of that. Okay, thank you. So let me know what you think. Thanks for joining me. Hope this was high value for you today. And if you do this every single day, even if you do just one piece of it every day, you are going to have a higher vibe day. You're going to notice that things just start to fall in line and come into synchronicity for you. So let me know what you're doing and how it's working out for you. What pieces of this are you using and what kind of results are you getting? Let me know. Hit me up. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic day. Remember, you are more powerful than you know. Much love.